The first thing you'll need is going to be a USB bootloader. You can download the ISO from Microsoft.com. Secondly, you need to put that USB bootloader inside of your laptop or desktop and then boot to it. Depending on your system, you will have different prompts in order to access the boot menu. Once you access the boot menu and you select your Windows flash drive, you'll be able to be presented with this Windows boot screen. When in this screen, you're going to go ahead and be able to navigate to install the operating system itself. Steps are relatively self-explanatory. Easily next, and then easily hitting install now. It may ask you to activate Windows and ask you for your product key. This is not necessary for this installation step. If you have a standard Acer or other manufactured laptop like a Dell, Lenovo, whatever it may be, if it came from a factory, chances are the BIOS already contains the activation key and you won't need to worry about this part. So if you don't have your key, which you most likely won't, go ahead and hit I don't have a product key. It will ask you what version you want to install, 11 Home or Pro. Those are the two primary versions. This system has a 95% chance of being Windows 11 Home, so I'm going to install Home. If you select the version that you don't have, you may have to repeat this step. So make sure you know what version you've got before you continue. Then it's going to ask you just for some terms and things to agree to. I accept, as if I've read these 19,000 times. And then what type of installation do you want? You want to go to the custom to install Windows only on the advanced side. We're going to click custom, and then from there you're going to be presented with the disks that are inside of your system along with their partitions. Now this is a SSD from another system, and I know that there is nothing on here. You can see that this is a single drive because of the drive number. This one says drive 0 and it goes all the way down the different partitions. If you have an additional drive inside of your system, it may say drive 1, 2, 3, so on and so forth. Make sure that if you have multiple drives, you know the exact drive you're going to format, because once you do this erase, files are going to be extremely difficult, if not impossible, to recover correctly. Starting at the top, since I know this is the only drive we have, we're going to go ahead and select it and then click delete. Select OK because it's going to verify you're going to remove everything from that partition. And we're going to click the next one, delete, and then what will happen is it will condense the list all the way down to just a single drive 0 unallocated space as we delete the rest of these partition tables. And you want to make sure that whatever disk you're installing Windows on is completely unallocated. Now we have a single 1TB SSD, drive 0 unallocated. 1TB SSDs do format to roughly about 950, 960 gigs. It's sad, but that's binary for you. Next, and then it will go through the installation process where it's going to copy the files, get ready for the installation, install features, install updates, and then finish up. You will have nothing else to do until it comes back to the operating system and shows you, hey, here's your initial setup tasks that you have to continue to complete in order to install Windows. Your system will automatically restart and then get to this part where it's saying getting ready. And then you will have prompts to answer, and I will take you through those steps as well. The first thing it's going to do is ask you to connect to a network. If the Wi-Fi driver is automatically installed, it will show them on the list down below. Mine did not install, so I do not have that option. If you are doing a regular version of the Windows 11 operating system reinstall, you will not have the option to say, I do not have internet. It will pretty much say you have to connect to a network, you have to connect to a Microsoft account. Even though I can do that already, I'm going to show you how you bypass that with a process called OOBE/bypass NRO. To access that, you have to simply bring up a command prompt window. You do this by pressing the Shift and F10 key. Once that is up, you want to go ahead and make sure you click it to make it the active window. Then we're going to type OOBE/bypass NRO. All one word, no space. Hit enter, it'll automatically restart the computer and it'll allow you to bypass, by pressing I don't have internet, the required account setup for Microsoft. So we're going to go ahead and press I don't have internet, and it's going to be, oh, okay, that's fine. Continue with limited setup. It will ask you certain questions that I do not have available on this ISO. Things like, what do you want your username and password to be? Things like, what do you want your security settings to be? What do you want with certain privacy settings? Do you want them on or off? The ISO that I was using, which is available from Rufus, which I have done a live stream on that as well, link will be somewhere, good luck finding it, and it talks about the easy way to do a Windows 11 ISO install where you can bypass all those steps and goes right to it. So then it will go inside of the Windows operating system itself, and this is the main screen they're going to be focused on. There's a couple of optimization tasks you can do prior to having internet, and I'll get to what you can do if you don't have your Wi-Fi drivers in just a moment. The first thing I like to do when we're back in this window is type UAC. That will bring up the user account control settings, and then we're going to go ahead and select to just get that completely off. It's going to say it's not recommended, it's going to give you the little pop-up, say OK, and then go from there. I also like to take care of the themes, so you just type themes, and then we go down to the desktop settings, click that, and then we're going to select computer, user files, and control panel. Hit OK, and then you can exit this window, and that brings up over here where you have the main shortcuts that you need to use. After that, I like to just hit right click on the desktop, refresh, makes it look nice and clean. Now, if you don't have drivers, like if we go into Device Manager, we'll see the things that are missing. In here, we're going to be missing the network controller right here. This is going to be the Wi-Fi controller. You can go ahead and find this from your manufacturer's website on another computer, download the drivers, put them onto a USB, and then put them in this computer and then extract them. If you have access to Ethernet, but your drivers are not working for that as well, or if you would rather use Ethernet and you want to get an easy way to get the drivers on your system, go ahead and buy something like this. This is an Amazon Basics USB to Ethernet adapter. It's super simple, it's plug and play, the drivers are built into this and into the Windows operating system. And then you can plug in, get the internet, get all your drivers, and then you don't have to worry about this anymore unless you'd prefer to use it. This is also a great option if you do want to have stable speed and reliability on a laptop that only has wireless. So next, I'm just going to go through the entire process of setting this computer up. But if you found this video helpful, definitely give it a like. Check out the other videos I've done. I'm full of tech tips, hints, and other tomfoolery about. But thank you so much for watching this video. My name is Ben the Don with the Don Tech. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, the Don's got your back.